Rockets blasting off again in the second episode of Pokemon Generations. The second episode of the brand new Pokemon Generations special is going to feature a story about Team Rocket, in particular, its leader, the mysterious Giovanni. What I really love about this episode is how it sort of encompasses a lot of the greatest things about the Pokemon universe by combining classic characters and new characters. The Detective Looker actually appears in this episode as he and his team are trying to hunt down Giovanni and stop the evil Team Rocket organization, and you get to see them going really far in their efforts in this animated short, which is really fantastic for a number of reasons. One, it's very similar to the games where you're trying to find him, and they actually explain that Team Rocket has taken over the Sylph Corporation, and they've been stealing Pokemon and stealing all of these big massive secrets, only to finally reveal that Giovanni has returned to his headquarters, which just so happens to be the Viridian City Gym. Now, that alone could have made for a great special, but I think my favorite thing about this episode is we get to see what the police actually do in the world of Pokemon. Now, what we have is this great scene where Looker and all of his cadets arrive at the Viridian City Gym, and they're getting ready to just bust in. And unlike just using guns like regular cops, they use a lot of riot gear, as well as their Pokemon, such as a Machamp and an Arcanine, and even a Magnemite, which they actually use to open the door electronically, which I think is pretty damned clever. Why'd they bring the Machamp and the Arcanine? To do what they do best. To mess shit up. That Machamp can destroy walls, and that Arcanine can completely melt glass. It's just really fantastic to see them bust into the Viridian City Gym, only to realize that Giovanni is nowhere to be seen. He'd actually just got done having his battles with the main characters of the series and has decided to leave Team Rocket. That being said, this was an incredibly nostalgic episode of Pokemon Generations. Aside from actually seeing the Pokemon in action, my favorite thing about the episode is just the music that they decide to use. I loved hearing the Team Rocket hideout music as they were getting ready to go into the Viridian City Gym. It just sent this huge nostalgia, like lightning bolt, right down my spine. It was absolutely fantastic. And just getting to see the police force use stuff like a Machamp and an Arcanine, to me it's a little overkill, but frankly, it's just plain awesome. And so was this episode of Pokemon Generations. If you liked the first episode, you should definitely check this one out, especially if you're an old school Pokemon fan and you grew up actually playing the original games on Game Boy. You're truly going to be able to appreciate this, and when you're done watching it, your first thought should probably be, why don't they just make an anime series based on the games? Why don't they tell the main stories from all of these? It would be awesome, especially with this animation and storytelling. It'd be fantastic. And what's also really cool about it is that it's going to reach a broader audience. The Pokemon anime that's currently on TV right now is geared towards children. It always has been, and we just have to admit that. It's a kid's show. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, however. But what I love about this one is that it takes some more of these slightly serious concepts from the Pokemon universe, and they put it in anime form, which I think is really great because they can add a lot of drama and, of course, some fantastic action from seeing our favorite Pokemon beating the snot out of each other. The first two episodes of Pokemon Generations were great, and I really cannot wait to see where they're going to go from here. What I will say is, this was another awesome episode, which you should definitely check out, especially if you're a fan of Team Rocket, Giovanni, and Machamps and Arcanine kicking some shit. So this was a great send-up to Team Rocket, so check it out, Pokemon fans. But if any of you guys did watch the second episode of Pokemon Generations, make sure to tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below. Are you a fan of the original games? Did you grow up actually playing them? Did you like the second episode of the series? Did you not like it? What was your favorite scene from this episode? What sort of stories do you hope to see from the brand new Pokemon Generations anime series? Thank you guys so much for watching this review. I truly appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and check out all of the cool links we got in the description box below, like our weekly podcast show, The Powerful Nerdcast. It's pretty freaking life-changing. Thank you guys again for watching. And as always, stay dandy, baby.